On February 15th, 1999, the world lost Lamont Coleman, better known at the time as rapper Big L. His death came at a time of increasing gun violence against hip hop artists. 2.5 years prior, Tupac Shakur was gunned down in Las Vegas. 2 years before Big L's death, Notorious B.I.G. was shot and killed in California. And just 1 month after the death of Big L, rapper and frontman Freaky Todd the Lost Boys was also gunned down in New York. Nowadays, of course, we've become so numb and used to violence against hip hop artists. At the time, Big L was praised for his use of wordplay, his flow, and his awesome delivery. Funkmaster Flex and Lord Finesse will tell you that not only does, in their opinion, Big L belong in the upper pantheon of great lyricists and rappers, in their opinion, they think he was the greatest lyricist ever. Better than Biggie, better than Nas, better than Jay-Z, better than Big Pun, better than anybody. What he could have become, though, was taken away. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he already had enough material to be discussed as an all-time great lyricist, but he was cut down way too early. You know, but Big L was born Lamont Coleman in Harlem, New York City, on May 30th, 1974, the third and youngest child of Gilbert Terry, who passed away in 2008, and Charles Davis. Davis left the family while Coleman was still a little child. Coleman received the nicknames Little L and Mont Mont as a child. At the age of 12, Coleman became a big hip hop fan and started freestyling with other people in his neighborhood. As a preteen, he founded a group known as Three the Hard Way that was quickly broken up due to a list of enthusiasm amongst the members. It was also around this time that people started to refer to Coleman as Big L. In the summer of 1990, when Coleman was 16 years old, he met Lord Finesse in an autograph session in a record shop on 125th Street. After he did a freestyle, Finesse and Coleman exchanged numbers. Coleman attended Julia Richmond High School. While in high school, Coleman freestyle battled in his hometown. In the last interview he ever conducted, Big L said, "In the beginning, all I ever saw me doing was battling everybody on the street corners, rhyming in the hallways, beating on the wall, rhyming to my friends. Every now and then a house party, grab the mic, a block party, grab the mic." He graduated in 1992. Coleman began writing rhymes in 1990. In 1992, Coleman recorded various demos, some of which were featured on his debut album, Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous. He also founded the Harlem rap group Children of the Corn with Killer Cam, or better known as Cameron, Murder Mace, or Mace. That's the same Mace that became affiliated with Puff Daddy and Bad Boys. Bloodshed and McGruff in 1993. That same year, Coleman appeared on Yo MTV Raps with Lord Finesse to help promote Finesse's studio album Return of the Funky Man. Coleman's first professional appearance came on Yes You Made a remix, the B-side, Party Over Here by Lord Finesse. And his first album appearance was on Represent off of Showbiz and AG's Runaway Slave in 1992. In that same year, he won an amateur freestyle battle, which consisted of about 2,000 contestants. held by New Being Productions. It was that same year that Coleman signed to Columbia Records. Around this time, L joined Lord Finesse's Bronx-based hip-hop collective, Digging in the Crates crew, which consisted of Lord Finesse, Diamond D, OC, Buck Wild, Fat Joe, Showbiz, and AG. That year, Coleman released his first promotional single, Devil's Son, and later said it was one of the first horrorcore singles, influencing many others. In '94, he released his second promotional single, Clinic. In July of that year, Coleman released a radio edit of Put It On. And everybody who knows Big L, likes Big L, knows that that's like his signature song. I mean, to me at least. I mean, honestly, that to me is one of the greatest songs. It's so underrated, but it's one of the greatest songs ever. Put It On. You know what I'm saying? And 3 months later, the video was released. In 1995, the video for the single No Ends, No Skins debuted, which was directed by Brian LeVar. His debut studio album, Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous, was released in March of 1995. The album debuted at number 149 on the Billboard 200 and number 22 on the top R&B hip-hop albums. Lifestyles would go on to sell over 200,000 copies as of 2000. 3 singles were released from the album. The first two, Put It On and MVP, reached the top 25 of Billboard's hot rap tracks, and the third, No Ends, No Skins, however, did not chart. The next year, Coleman was dropped from Columbia mainly because of a dispute between Coleman's rapping style and the production from Columbia. At the time, he said, I was there with a bunch of strangers that didn't really know any music. The next year, he started working on his second studio album, The Big Picture. CLC Children of Corn, folded when Bloodshed died in a car accident on March 2nd, 1997. DITC appeared in the July issue of On the Go magazine. Coleman also appeared on OC's single, Dangerous, for OC's second album, Jewels. In November, he was the opening act for OC's European Jewels tour. Sometime in 1998, Coleman formed his own independent label, Flamboyant Entertainment. According to the Village Voice, it was planned to distribute the kind of hip-hop that sold without top 40 samples or R&B hooks. He released a single, Ebonics, in 1998. The song was based on Ebonics, and the source called it one of the top 5 independent singles of the year. Coleman then caught the eye of Damon Dash, the CEO of Rockefeller Records, after the release of Ebonics. Dash wanted to sign Lamont to Rockefeller, but Coleman wanted his crew to sign. On February the 8th, 1999, a week before his death, Coleman, Herb McGruff, C-Town, and Jay-Z started the process to sign with Rockefeller as a group called the Wolfpack. I wonder if that was influenced by WCW at the time, since WCW Wolfpack. I don't know. On February the 15th, 1999, Big L was killed at 45 West 139th Street in his native Harlem after being shot 9 times in the face and chest, a drive-by shooting. Gerard Woodley, one of Big L's childhood friends, was arrested 3 months later for the crime. A spokesperson for the New York City Police Department said, at the time, it's a good possibility it was retaliation for something Big L's brother did, or Willie believed he had done. Woodley was later released due to lack of evidence, and the murder case remains officially unsolved. Cold case. In 2016, Woodley was later shot in the head, and killed, and died later at Harlem Hospital. DL is buried, Big L, excuse me, is buried at George Washington Memorial Park in Paramus, New Jersey. After Big L's death, the tracks Get Yours, Way of Life, and Cheyenne's Manchild were released as singles in 1999 for DITC's self-album 2000 on Tommy Boy Records. The album peaked at number 31 on R&B hip-hop albums, number 141 on the Billboard 200. Coleman's first posthumous single was Flamboyant and On the Mic, which was released on May 30th, 2000. The single peaked at number 39 on the Billboard Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs and topped the hot rap tracks, making it Coleman's first and only number one single. Big L should have gone down and life turned out differently for him. Big L should have gone down probably as one of the top 5 MCs ever, at the very least. And it's hard to believe that if he was still alive, he was 46 years old. 46 years old. You know what I'm saying? So he should still be alive. He should still be active. And I can't help but think that at this point, as ambitious as he is, he would have probably have been more in the entrepreneur aspects. You know, probably would have been an entrepreneur, businessman, maybe more of managing other people, other groups and rappers, owning his own label. You know, but you know, he was snuffed out. I always attribute these things to jealousy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's possibly that it's a misunderstanding. At the end of the day, some people use shit as an excuse just to do something because they're just jealous. You know what I'm saying? People might congratulate you to your face, but behind your back, they're envious. They're envious of the talent you have, or because you might be doing something for yourself. At the end of the day, you gotta watch these snakes. You know, um, but Big L, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have the longevity of a Jay-Z or Nas. He didn't have the promotion of Bad Boys that Notorious B.I.G. had. So Big L has kind of he's kind of an underground uh, memory, like underground rapper. You know, he never quite broke through with that one album to give him that mega success that some of the other guys had. But those who are true hip hop heads and those who appreciate lyric, skills, actual mic skills and lyricism, know that Big L was a monster that virtually nobody really could fuck with. I mean, you might go toe to toe, blow to blow, but in the end, you're not going to embarrass him on the mic. And I also remember reading how Lord Finesse often would call Big L to prove to certain people who were aspiring rappers that they were whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was Lord Finesse's way of sort of putting doubt in some of these people's minds and kind of see they weren't really as good as they thought they were. He would call Big L to go and freestyle, match them, and he said that, Big L would embarrass them and they would finally catch the drift and be like, maybe I need to call UPS. Instead they hire me. But that's just my memory of Big L, man. You know what I'm saying? And afterward, we saw a lot of tragedies in hip hop and R&B. Big Pun passed away the next year. Jam Master Jay, that situation. Lisa Left Eye Torres, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, excuse me. Aaliyah in 2001. And all these people who were taken away far too young. You know. But tell me what you guys think.